So amazing to be at your space. Hello to everyone.
You look gorgeous, my love. How are you?
Amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I'm really, really, really thrilled that we are meeting together and that we will be able to speak a little about our journey.
Yes, exactly. Well, yes. And I also want to, as much as I want you to share your journey about your journey over the past 5 months, I also want women to get inspired by your own magic, by your own insights, by your own knowledge. So I really hope that we're going to inject that into this conversation, that this is going to be so valuable to women, to what is possible. Because, you are a quantum expansion coach, you're a business coach, your thing is expansion, and what we've done is we've just put you on steroids at the School of Feminine Reclamation. We just put you on steroids and you like went zoom. So I want women to see what is possible. I want to set that intention to really inspire those who maybe currently don't even see that potential within them, because you are the testament of that.
Thank you so much. And this is my superpower, to bring this power from normal humans, from normal women, to bring this power out of them and inside them, and to fill them with their own energy, their own magic, and their own power, of course.
Yeah.
So, yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yes, my love. And so why don't you share with us first of all, who you are, what your mission is, and how did you get to where you are today as just as a coach, healer, so that people just know a little bit about you before we dive deeper.
So, for my whole life, I was a professional accountant and tax advisor, and I was leading very, very successful life. I had all beautiful offices, cars, achievements, money, but I was so empty inside. And for a long, long time, I didn't know what's going on. Everything outside looks just amazing, but something inside me is still like crying, like looking for something. I was miserable. And I started to meditate. I started to attend different workshops. I started to look through different books. And on this magnificent journey of my own evolution, one day I was just woke up in the middle of the night just by some immense energy, and I was just activated. There's no other words. I was just woken up. Like my superpowers exploded. I recognized that I am a shaman, I am a healer, I am an angelic voice, I am a quantum practitioner, I am able to see other dimensions, I am able to hear all thoughts, all talks all around me. So this was really, really amazing, but at the same time, very, very overwhelming. And of course, I was thinking, I'm going crazy. I lost my mind. This is the end of my life. I have no idea what's going on. And then I started to look for a guidance, for mentors, for coaches, and thanks to them, I really become in a very short period of time, because after 8 months of really deep discovering all those superpowers that were sleeping inside me, I was guided to go to different places to different other places like Peru, like Egypt, like Tanzania. And slowly but steadily, maybe not slowly, maybe quickly, I just received this huge guidance. You are ready. Now start to share your knowledge. Now start to share your codes, your energy. So my life just transformed totally. And from my CEO office I just finished being here with my audience. I've built an amazing audience in Poland because I live in Poland, and my spiritual business name is Empire of Power. And this is not something that I figured out. This was like a download, like a huge guidance. This is the name of your soul business. This is your mission, to activate power within people, to activate, to learn them how to grow their inner power, and also to change the frequency of the word and the energy itself, because we often associate power with strength, with manipulation, sometimes with really not nice things. And my mission is also to breed a new expression of this word, a new feeling, a new energy, like the power that we all have. And we, as very powerful beings, really can do anything. So here I am. This is my short but really intense journey. So I am still on this learning path. I am still learning. So yes.
My love, I think we all are, and especially what you've mentioned, your whole initiation into your path as a healer, your connection to the spirit, your ability to have the downloads, to connect on the quantum level, to shift and change and move things. That initiation in itself is such a tremendous journey to have, and when you become a healer, it's only because you have healed yourself. You gain this. You're like unlocking some sort of a level, like in a game. I always say that Earth is a school, it's a game, it's a playground, and we're just unlocking these multiple levels. And once we tap into this power, that there is this unseen forces around us all the time, and we are the unseen force, and we are navigating on a very energetic level. And if we can shift that, if we can change that, we are able to leap time space. We don't have to be working really hard, pushing, forcing, and things like that. So you have tapped into that, and you're such an inspiration to me, because you have stuck to your truth. And I know that was not an easy journey, because that was something that we had to work on together. And but that was such a, and and it was seeping into not just your business, like how much you are allowing yourself to help people on this level, but also in your relationships, of how much you're allowing yourself to show up as the true you, like the core you, the soul, the light that you carry within you, like how much you're allowing that unusual part of you, that is the quantum healer, spiritual guide, this, all of these things that are just so unfamiliar to people. Light language. Like, I can't wait to talk about, obviously, our experience, our immersion, our experience together when you came down to London, and you were just this huge channel of light, and light language just came through you, and I was just loving how you were moving that space within you. So yeah, there's so much to talk about.
One day.
But I want to begin with, I really want women to understand and relate to our journeys, because where you've been, I've also been. And I know that so many women will be able to relate to you. So, I want to find out, I want you to share, what was your life like? What were the biggest challenges or, blocks that you were kind of coming across before you started working with me at the School of Feminine Reclamation?
Frankly speaking, I had no idea who I am. I just had no idea, because everything inside me were changing so quickly. So on Monday, Monday, I am Magdalena version 1.0. On Tuesday, I am Magdalena version 78.0. So when I was unlocking those powers inside me, I unfortunately was losing my identity day after day, day after day. And from one hand, it is really exciting, and it is really beautiful to shift, to change, to elevate. But my human self, my human Magdalena, my body wasn't able to keep up. This was a huge challenge for me. So I was forgetting about my body. I was forgetting about my pleasure. I was forgetting about myself because I have this amazing mission. I have angels talking to me. So this is so important. And I remember our maybe first or second meeting, and you told me, of course, connecting on the higher dimensions, it's so easy for you. But go and make yourself a decent meal. It is far more difficult for you. But I really discovered through our working that we are ascending as a planet. Of course, we are rising our vibration as a civilization, but we are ascending through descending inside our bodies. And this was my journey. Yes. Yes. So yes, my spirit, my soul may go to most beautiful, highest dimensions, but my body is still here. And I love my body. I didn't love it. I haven't loved my body, no. And I wasn't aware of it, not too much. I wasn't aware. When we started to work, suddenly I've discovered so many places where I still abandon myself. Of course, because I have a mission, of course, because I have clients, because I have programs, because I have many amazing things I need to channel, I need to teach people, but it was still abandoning myself. So this was our work, and this was my work to bring this to my awareness. Because I was totally not aware that I still prioritize some other things, not myself, not my well-being, not my true needs. And of course, my desire, my dream was to start a healthy and beautiful relationship, like this sacred relationship. This was also my deep desire. And this was the reason why we started to work and what we were working on. Of course, I was also totally unconscious who I want to be with, how I want to create, what does to love means. I had no idea. I love you. What does it mean? Especially in these new circumstances, when I have everything, when I have access to almost beautiful sources of energy available here on this globe. So now, why do I need a partner? I have everything. I have totally everything. So why do I need someone? So these were really difficult questions. And I was so guided by you to discover so many answers. And each our session was like mind-blowing, like mind-blowing, so multidimensional. Each session was just opening to these new layers of getting to know myself, because I am really great to explore everything outside of me, dimensions, forces, nature, stars, cosmos, quantum, whatever you can name it. ancient magic, tantra, whatever you wish. But I was still avoiding to really deeply explore myself.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you've hit the nail over the head, my love. I think that this is the biggest thing that we most struggle with is working with the body, the physiology that has been carrying us, carrying the soul, housing the soul throughout the years from the moment that we have come into this world. And we've like been kind of collecting emotions, other people's projections, our parents, illusions, fears, insecurities, creating trauma, and having no fucking idea how to heal it, how to clear it, how to shift it, how to not let all of these things pile on top of us until we no longer know who we are anymore. We are no longer us, the core of us, the truth of us, but actually we are the result, we are the product of the trauma that we've experienced in our lives. That
Yes.
causes us to disconnect from our body, that causes us to, like you said, search for things outside of ourselves and concentrate on the things that we are really good at, right? And things that, which can become like a way of escaping the things that we need to work on, like the worthiness of receiving love, or the worthiness of looking after our bodies. And you know so I want to say like 90% of the women that I work with always have body image or eating issues that also have relationship issues, intimacy issues. And that was my path too. And that makes sense because it's just a mechanism of coping. We're always coping with that inability to connect with the love within ourselves because we have never been given the safe space to connect with that love. Unfortunately, most of us have just not had that healthy model of love in our parent-child dynamics. And so we are, these women, including yourself, they are so incredible. They are so driven. They are so passionate, multidimensional. And a lot of that also comes from that lack of love that we feel. We're just doing everything to kind of create this illusion of love around us, yet we still can't feel it within.
And this was really like mind-blowing for me when you've pointed this, that because how connecting with angels might be harmful, but it was harmful for me because I was forgetting about my body. This was harmful.
Yeah.
And when we started to work, I started to receive so many downloads and teachings from my spirit team, up to the point when I received this, and I put this huge sentence on my wall: your soul is your body.
Yeah.
There's nothing outside of your body that I need to take care of, like my soul that is outside. No, my soul is my body. My body is my soul.
Your body is the extension of your soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. So when I was, because my intention was to become more of me, just become more of me, just like discover more of my soul codes. What are my light, my codes, my energy codes, my energy messages. But during the journey, it appears that what are my body codes? What are my body codes? So every morning now, I'm just waking up, I'm just touching myself. Who is Magdalena? Oh my goodness, today it's Wednesday. Oh my goodness, who are you? And I really touch myself, touch my whole body with this deep pleasure, deep gratitude. And here I am. Before, I was somewhere else. I was like being busy, like earning to be good enough to connect more with, I don't know, the source, angels, whatever you wish, but it was still like earning, like proving myself that I am good enough to be to be able to enter. Now I know I am allowing myself to do nothing. Last 4 weeks, I am doing nothing. And I am just discovering this power just of being, not doing, but being. So this was also somehow I knew about this, but I didn't know how to embody this difference between being and doing.
Yeah.
Yes, and after we finished work, I started to explore, just be, just be, just be, and the power and magic that comes from within. Just being without doing. This is a totally new thing for me. I was always a like high achiever, like I was doing a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. So I was living like 7 lives at the same time. And suddenly I feel such a deep satisfaction just from being. Yes. From this empty space, from a lot of time to reflect, to taste life, to feel the pleasure, to enjoy each and every moment. So yes, this is a huge change in my life.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's 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 the interesting thing about like the feminine energy, right? We think that we're feminine, but when we actually, what is the feminine energy? It is the being energy, right? It's the
Yes,
energy of I'm receiving for existing. Wow.
yes,
Now that's
yes,
powerful because that means that I am worthy of love. I'm worthy to receive love just for my existence. I'm worthy to receive money just for my existence. I'm worthy to receive everything because I am, because I exist. That is such a powerful concept to actually embody, not to just like know in theory, but to
yes,
start actively know that I am embodied in it. And that requires like such a heavy level of trust in the unknown.
yes, totally, totally. Releasing the control. Because I
Yeah.
was always so feminine. Hello, I had my long red nails and these beautiful dresses. Yes, I have them, had them. Uh-huh. And I was like controlling. I was planning. My energy was always 10 steps ahead. I was so prepared and I was so afraid that my plan will not succeed. So this is a huge also lesson for me, this deep trust and the pleasure that comes with this deep trust. When you can be so soft, when you can be so connected with everything around, when you don't have this one straight path, but you are just like radiating
Yeah.
with like receiving from so many places, so many portals. For example, I am literally doing nothing lately on my socials, and clients just write me. I would love to work with you. And I am wondering, how did you find me?
Yeah, love
How
it.
did you find me? Yes,
Yeah,
so
it's like this, you can feel it, right? You can feel your channels are open. You just like, you know that your channels are open and people are, you are receiving exactly, people just coming.
yes, yes. And I wasn't feeling worthy. I,
Hmm.
I even if when I was working with the energy, I was a great healer. I am a great healer, but I was closed myself.
Hmm.
I, 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 I thought I need to work, to work, to work, to work, to practice, to be better, 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 more powerful, to gain more, more, more. And suddenly I can just stop. And in this stop moment, the transformation is happening. The
Yeah.
miracles are happening. Because I was moving so fast that even those miracles, I couldn't consume them. I
Hmm.
couldn't receive them. I was observing them. I was like touching them, and another, and another, and another. No, and
Hmm.
now I really, really feel this magic of this moment of doing nothing, of just
Yeah.
be and receive. Yes.
Yeah. And that is what regulates the nervous system, the physiology, the hormones. When we can finally soften into our jaw and our pussy, and we can fully embody our body, and we can really allow the body to breathe. I was at the Danny Morel event the other week, and he said, "Look at how much you're breathing, because that is how much you're receiving." So,
Amazing.
it's like it's the how much you breathe and how your body is a reflection of your environment, like of how much you're allowing yourself to receive in the beginning. And I remember really clearly one session that we did, and I said, "My love," I said, "Yes, there was the unworthiness to receive love. Yes, there was that we were healing. But I said to you, uh, you don't have scarcity in your business. You don't have scarcity to receive money. You're not afraid, you know? It's like you know that there's abundance around you. That's sorted. That department is sorted. So, okay, let's look at why is there scarcity to receive love? Like, where is that resistance to receive love? And let's see, like, how much of your practical kind of, embodiment in receiving money can actually can we just move it over? Like, in your mindset, in your head, like, it's the same bloody thing at the end of the day, right? But we create these, like, weird, obscure blocks in our subconscious mind, and our subconscious mind is a little bit, like, contracted and like like a little monster, like, I don't want to be loved. It's true, isn't it?
And I have tears in my eyes because it is enough that you are mentioning about this. And this is so, so, so important for me. And I remember this journey, how difficult it was for me even to admit that I can be loved, even to admit, yes, you are lovable. Oh, no, 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 no. I was choking. No, 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 no. Yes. So yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. And so it came through daily practices, daily self-work, daily putting in the many things daily of loving yourself, of bringing that attention to yourself, bringing that attention to yourself. But I think what the kind of the biggest breakthrough that kind of leading up to that, when you came down to London for the immersion, and we've worked with your body, we've really worked with your body that day. We did a huge shamanic breathwork session for about, I want to say, like, that was an hour and a half. where you were shaking, moving, things were lifting, things were releasing. And, I want to ask you, did you go through actual like memories of any traumatic experience, of releasing any traumatic experience? You didn't, did you? It was like
No,
really smooth.
no. But this is also some kind of routine that started to be present in my life, that I am working through different traumas, wounds, like without recognizing
Needing to,
them,
yes, yes,
without reliving them, without getting back to those emotions.
yeah,
Like I am going really smoothly through different type of healing. Maybe of course this is also some kind of my own practice and things that I work with my clients, that I really don't need to see very clearly, to understand very clearly. I just allow this magic to happen. I just allow this healing to be present, and it is just happening. Yes, and
yeah.
I.
You were so good at that session, my love. You were, I've worked with, I've worked with so many people. I've run ceremonies, and everybody's very different, and it depends on what level of, what, where we are at in our healing journey, how connected we are to our emotional body, to our body, how much we're willing to just let go and surrender to the unknown as well, because it's a psychedelic trip without the psychedelics. That's basically what it is, right? And so obviously, because you've been in those spaces before, because you've been able to tap into those spaces, it was just a flow for you. It just flowed, everything released, you set the intentions, it was easy. And the work with you has been easy because you've done the work prior. You've you've had so much introspection, and you do so much work on your own as well. I know that for sure. Like, you will just move through your own process. That days later, you could sense the energy had shifted, or at least I've sensed the energy had shifted. Tell me, how did you feel after? Days or weeks or months after?
So during the ceremony, at the finishing part of the ceremony, I it was like a huge rebirth,
Hmm.
because I connected with ancient Egypt. I am really deeply connected with those energies, and I just become these goddesses like Isis, Hathor, Sekhmet, straight from
Yeah.
my chest. A huge disc of gold energy were taken above my head, like you can see those pictures of ancient Egyptian goddesses. They often have something like a sun or a disk or a moon above the head. And I just received it. And I just received this clear information. Goddess has been born. Thank you. Yes, it just
Thank you.
yes, yes. And it was so sensual, so physical. It was not a vision. It was just moving inside my body, and like so touchable, so really really tangible, that you can't make those things up. So this is just our power, our ability to become. And we had our session on Friday, on Saturday, and on Sunday. I received such a potent informations, such a potent guidance, and I did such an immense grid work in the center of London, and it was so effortlessly, like this, like this,
Mm.
like this. And this what was anchored inside me, that my work can be so easy like this, that I don't need to struggle to prove, to practice doing more. I can just receive, just allow myself to flow with magic through me, to be a channel for this magic, for this power, for this ancient wisdom or current energies, shifts, anything. Yes. This was really, really symbolic. And I also feel this was a really symbolic, like the finish symbolic finish of our work. Of course, we plan to continue, and we will do this, of course, because I love to work with you, and I know how important working with you is for my body and for my soul. So if I want to grow as a human, I know I need to go deeper, deeper, deeper inside my body, still and every day. Who is this Magdalena today? Who is it? Yes, oh my God.
Yeah, and I think, a lot of people have this idea that you can put like a time scale on this type of work, but unfortunately it's not true. I think we you can have an idea, right? But when things are showing up, we are, that's why the work is multidimensional. We have to cover certain aspects, certain blocks, certain traumas. Sometimes it takes longer to integrate, shift, change. Some things take shorter time. And it's like, I'm so excited that you're ready to up level. Like we said, it's like, it feels like these 5 months were like chipping away the old Magdalena, chipping her away, who she really is, so she can really stand in her power. Because the truth is, to find a partner and to really step into your mission, you have to be able to stand tall in who you are, like fully. Like these are my values. These are my non-negotiables. This is who I am, and I ain't settling for anything less than this. And this is when we can really open to receive that. And the universe is like, yeah, take this. This is yours. Claim it, But that is a journey, and you've had such an incredible journey. I'm so proud of
Yes.
you.
And maybe one of the most important thing that, thanks to you, I could develop is this like new timeline of my relationship, and I have this vision. I know my values. I know who I am at this very moment. I know what I want to receive and what I want to give in a relationship. And what is the most important, I trust and I know that I hold this timeline as long as it's needed. I have no stress. I feel no pressure. I am ready to wait as long as it takes without being in rush, without feeling any lack of anything. I know what I want. I hold this breath. I hold this energy, and I will not settle for less. I am so, so sure, because I am so safe. I feel so safe. I am so comfortable. I am so relaxed in my femininity. If it takes 1 month, if it takes 1 year, if it takes 2 lifetimes, I am so ready. And I feel so amazing when holding this energy. And this is what I am aiming, what I am looking, what I am ready to receive. Nothing less. No.
Yeah.
I also see how, because I have 2 daughters, and my work how influences them.
Yeah.
And they are changing. Their connotation what about relationships, about men and women. This is also incredible how our whole family is changing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I was on a call with a really gorgeous, sweet woman the other day, and she shared that she feels so bad, that she knows that everything, the way she feels, the way she's capping herself, the way she's not allowing herself to fully access her potential, her children are seeing. The energy that she's showing up, she knows that her children are taking that on. And so, like, I always say, you know what? If at this moment in time, the the person doesn't have the capacity to do it for themselves, then just do it for your children. Do it
Yes.
for your legacy, do it for your next generations. Do it, do this work for someone else that you really love and you really believe in. If you just can't do it for yourself, because you will start to create this love internally. You'll start to generate this love for yourself through the journey. But we have to start from somewhere, and sometimes we just can't tap into that love, and that's okay, for whatever reason. So it's really powerful what you're saying. And this is actually, I don't have any children, but this work is what drives me. This I know that my children will have a very different childhood and a very different life to what I had. And this is what really drives me as well.
And especially here in Poland, unfortunately, us women here have such a low standards.
Mm,
I'm sorry to say this, but this is the sad truth. We are still living in lack, that there is not enough men, not enough good quality men, that I need to hurry, I need to be the first one. That oh, this is such a, so I feel like my work is changing the energy here.
yeah,
Yes.
totally,
And
totally.
suddenly I just entered a new realities where there is an abundance of men. There are 12 millionaires and me. The situation were just incredible. How I started to to get to know different type of men. Suddenly the new reality opened, where the new quality of relationships is available.
Yeah, so true, my love. Last question. I won't keep you long. Last question, because you're an inspirational woman. You are already dreaming big, pursuing big. You're getting big shit done. You have a big mission. You have a big purpose. You are going all out. You're saying, you're like this. I ain't settling for anything less, and this is where I want every single woman to be at. Because so many women speak to me, and I'm like, what is it you want? What is your vision? Tell me your vision. I'm so hungry to hear this. And they just give me tiny little measly things, and I'm like, you have so much potential. You have so much potential. And so, as somebody who's already in that in that path, you know your power, you know your potential, you know that the opportunities are out there, the divine relationship, the health, everything is there. What advice would you give, to women who are not seeing this, to take that leap, who are not seeing their potential, who are just kind of slowly, like who are still afraid? What advice can you give them?
What's coming to me is, don't do this by your own. Don't don't even try. I remember, because I am quite conscious woman, and but if blind spot. We will not see through this. We will not see through this. We will not be able to see our own patterns, our own programs, limits. And I am a healer. I can heal myself. But I was looking for someone like you that will guide me. And I would say this, don't try to do this by your own. Trust someone. You, of course, for someone, maybe working with a coach would be a huge investment. But as I look as I look at it now, this was most incredible thing that I could do for myself. So yes, I first think I would look for support. This would be the first step I would do, and this was my first step. Yes, yes, looking for support, because we can try to do a lot of things by I could do this by my own. I could try to do this by my own. And most probably today I would be at the same place. Mm. And today I am in a totally new reality where I feel amazing, when I receive tons of love, when I receive attention, where I receive appreciation. But at the same time, I'm not in a rush. I just feel free to choose, to decide. Maybe yes, maybe no. Who am I? When I was preparing myself, I took my notes from May, and I was looking at those notes and who I was then. Oh my goodness, who was she?
Yeah.
And it is just 5 months.
Yeah.
Yes. I would never do this by my own. I would never do this. Especially that working with you, I was receiving so much between the sentences, beyond the words. I remember I was sitting, crying, like writing something, like releasing from my body. Physically, on this physical level, I was receiving so beyond words, teachings, sentences, or homeworks. I was receiving so much, and you are not able to give it by your own, by yourself. If we, in energy work, if you don't have some kind of codes, you will not create them from within. You need someone to activate your dormant codes inside you. That's why we need healers, we need coaches, we need mentors, we need medicine women, witches. We need each other to activate, to switch on those energy triggers, and that can bring those new realities from within. We need each other. Yes.
Yes, yes. Wow. What a speech, my love. This is so beautiful. I really appreciate you coming on, sharing your wisdom, your light. You're incredible. You are so incredible.
Oh my goodness.
I have fallen in love with you over the past.
I love you more because I'm bigger.
Yeah, I love you, sweetheart. You are amazing. And I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And thank you so much for trusting the process, trusting me. I really, really love you. You're a rock star.
And there is no words that I can express how grateful I am. Because it is not easy, because I don't want to sound arrogant, but it is not easy to work on this level of awareness, of consciousness, You are so skilled in this all logical parts, but also with your energy. This is not easy to work on these levels
Yeah.
of energy. So I am so grateful to have you in my life. Oh my gosh. And I know
Multidimensional, multidimensional, baby. It's all about connecting the mind, body, soul, everything. It's all about,
yes.
yeah, not shying away from that work. Okay, my love, if you have fallen in love with Magdalena just the same way that I have over the past 5 months, and you want to get into her space and take the receive the gorgeous wisdom, energy, knowledge, and her offerings, then you can go to her Instagram, and maybe you have like a website or anything else that you would like to share. Maybe there's a program or anything that's alive in your world right now that you want to share with my followers as well.
Yes, now I am really focused on working one on one, and this is my most amazing way of working now with me. So I invite those souls who are ready to discover their own power and their own multidimensional magic. So yes, this is what I'm doing, and working with light workers, with star seeds, with healers, with people that want to really grow and expand their inner power. So here I am. Empire of Power. This is the place in the internet where you can find me. And I hope to meet.
Mm, amazing.
Mhm.
Thank you, sweetheart. It's been a
Thank
pleasure,
thank you
and we
so
shall.
much.
Thank you, darling.
Big hug.
And we are uh watch this space. Magdalena 2.0 is coming. Yeah. All right, gorgeous.
Mwah. Big
Love
hugs.
you loads. We'll speak soon. Thanks, guys,
Bye
for
bye.
watching. Ciao, ciao.